July 24th, 1998. After Billy and I went our separate ways, I headed toward the mansion. It took nearly half a day to reach it, navigating the terrain and avoiding the zombie dogs lurking throughout the forest. I had to be cautious. The battle with the Queen Leech had damaged our radios beyond repair. No Billy, no way to contact my team. I was all alone. When I finally reached the mansion, I felt a sense of relief that the nightmare was over, but it was only the beginning of a new one. Hello! Captain! Richard! Anyone here? Hello? When I entered the mansion, it was quiet. My team nowhere to be found. I couldn't shake the eerie feeling it gave off. It felt like the training facility all over again. I began searching the mansion, door by door, hoping to find any evidence of Bravo team's whereabouts. Had they even made it here? This one too. Most of the doors were locked, and some required special keys marked with symbols to open them. It's locked. An emblem of a sword is carved into the lock. Billy would probably say something like,
"It's never easy."
He was right. It's locked. It's locked. As I continued searching, I found my way to an outside balcony. Looking out over the forest, I realized how thick the fog had become, how it completely swallowed anything that might have been hiding beyond the trees. The wind was starting to rise, carrying a chill that settled deep into my bones. I knew then that nightfall wasn't far off. It was going to be another stormy night. Some herbs growing here. I went back inside, leaving the rushing wind behind me. I moved carefully, unsure of what lies ahead. Was it my team or monsters waiting beyond the next door? That thought ran through my mind, again and again, but there was nothing. Just the creaking floorboards of the old mansion. The suspense was almost unbearable. But then I noticed a door in the corner. It almost felt as if I were drawn to it. Inside was a medical room, stocked with supplies. The familiarity brought a small but welcome sense of relief. And at the very back of the room, a bed. A place to rest my sore muscles, aching feet, and tired eyes. Only for a little bit, I told myself. I still had a mission to finish. But for a brief moment, I let go. The exhaustion felt almost comforting, proof that I had made it this far. But it didn't last long.
What is that sound?
Someone, or something, began pounding on the door. Could it be a member of Bravo team?
Who's at the door?
I
This is
shouted for
Officer
identification,
Chambers of Stars
but there was
Bravo
no
team.
response.
Identify yourself.
The pounding continued. Then the doorknob turned. Not enough to open the door, but enough to tell me something was trying to get in. I heard the moans. And in that moment, I knew what it was. The horrors from the previous night have followed me here. I wasn't going to let it force its way in and corner me. I pulled out the shotgun and pushed the door open, ready to face whatever was on the other side. One shot, then another, but it still kept coming. I fought it off with the shotgun and the shotgun broke. I shoved it back with all my might and fired 5 more times before it finally dropped. taking all that gunfire? These zombies are more dangerous than the ones I've faced before. And with my strongest weapon gone, a sense of dread washed over me. I wanted to find my team more than ever. Needless to say, I wasn't tired anymore. I found an old storeroom and left the broken shotgun behind. I rifled through some drawers, hoping to find something useful, then pushed onward, driven by the desperate need to reunite with my teammates. Where are you? Bravo, team.
Bravo team, come in. This is Forest Spire reporting. I've made it to the rendezvous point. Someone respond. Over. Nothing but deadly silence. Guess I was the first one here. I'll have to keep investigating this place until I regroup with the rest. Good thing I found these keys on that corpse. They should let me explore more of the rooms in this mansion. Hold up. Is there someone in there? Get off! It got me. Gotta buy time. I got careless. Someone must have locked them in there. Damn it, go away. I can stabilize this wound until I get proper treatment. Just need somewhere to rest a bit. What are you looking at? Shoo! That crow had a weird look in its eye. My radio should get a good signal out here. What? Get off!
I've been searching for a while. Still no sign of anyone at the rendezvous point. Those monsters really threw a wrench into everything. That was one hell of a welcoming party waiting at the end of the cable car ride. Even so, I have to get back on track. Something's not right. There you are! That was too easy. Something fell out of its pocket. Now, let's see what you had. It was a key, with the number 001 imprinted on it. Most of the locked doors here have symbols on them, not numbers. I'll have to investigate further. Looking pretty sluggish. Down you go! Not only am I fighting these monsters, there's still the matter of the traitor. With the team scattered, he could strike at any moment. I can't let my guard down. I will find you.
As I continued exploring the west wing of the mansion, I kept questioning every sound I heard. Were those faint footsteps my team, or more monsters? Was that gunfire echoing through the halls, or just the wind hurling debris against the windows? Rushing toward answers like that would have been suicide. So I forced myself to keep a steady pace. I can hear some in here too. My search eventually led me into a bar. It stirred memories of Billy, of that quiet moment when we talked about hot cocoa. I hope he's okay. I noticed a piano in the room. I still remembered the surprise I felt when I learned Billy could play. The last time we used one, it revealed a hidden passage. What was that song again? Lament? I figured it was worth a try. I played and played, but my timing was still off. I could almost hear Billy laughing at me. Then, finally, I nailed it. But nothing happened. No secret wall, no hidden passage, just the quiet satisfaction of getting it right. Who's laughing now? I muttered. I must have played louder than I realized, because I'd drawn an audience outside. Not the kind I wanted. I stayed low until they moved on, and before I knew it, nightfall had arrived.
Demon! Get away from me! What is this place? Come on. No! No ammo left! I gotta get out of here. There. Those faces. What was that? It took forever to get out of those caves. Now I'm here. I have to warn the others. There are demons worse than what lies in the forest.
When I reached the east side of the mansion, I found doors that had once been locked now standing open. Evidence that someone, human, had been here and was still alive.
Just outside the mansion. Did the others make it? No! I better go. I hear more of them. I'm inside. Time to find the others. It's locked. An emblem of armor is carved into the lock. It's locked too. Another emblem carved on the doorknob.
Warning to survivors. Entry number 1. The mansion's keys are scattered, each marked with symbols. Armor, sword, shield. Somehow, only high-ranking officials have the means to move through the mansion with any ease. This was intentional. Entry number 2. I've been locking those things inside unused rooms. The armor room was sealed earlier today. I could hear them moving inside long after I turned the key. But this method won't last. I've seen them strike doors again and again. Eventually, the locks will fail. When that happens, the mansion will no longer be safe. Not for anyone. Entry number 3. I underestimated how fast they move. One of them reached through the door as I tried to force it shut, trying to escape this place, locking them in rooms. What did it cost me? My arm. Entry number 4. The bleeding has slowed, but I can already feel it. The heat beneath my skin. I won't make it out of this place. Entry number 5. It's getting hard to read. The rest is smeared with blood beyond recognition. No wonder the mansion felt so empty. It's only waiting. We're running out of time.
No! Which way? This way!
Are those footsteps? That definitely sounded like footsteps, and not the dragging kind the zombies make.
Ah! They're everywhere!
The sound came from this way. That zombie.
Take this! I need to find a secure place. It got back up from that? This room is old and dusty. I could hold out here if it didn't feel so ominous. Huh?
Bravo, you copy. Bravo,
A signal! Someone is trying to contact us.
respond.
Is it a rescue squad? I can... Huh? What was? Ah! No! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Wow. It really took all day to make it out of those caves. Good thing I haven't run into anything. Oh, this graveyard is giving me the creeps. Hey, is that the building? This is it, the rendezvous point. Anybody in here? Or is it just me? Great. The storm's picking up. I barely made it inside in time. I really don't want to head outside again. Guess I'll look around. First door's locked. Maybe this old-looking key I found in the caves fits this mansion. Well, what do you know? Back to creepy. Jitters coming back. I'm not going to go too far. Just look around a bit. Hey, who's that? Hey, who are you? You okay? Is it one of those monsters? Haven't seen too many of them. Just those crazed dogs and spiders. Jitters again. But this guy may need some help. I said, do you need some assistance? No response. Still be cautious. Yeah, this one's dead. No movement. Hey, the fireplace is lit. Someone used it recently. Ah! Shit! No! Ah! Ah! Get away!
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Where? Anybody here? I need help! The hall is empty. No. It followed me.
Get away from me! No! Hey! No! A dining room.
And so this game begins. Let's see how well your design performs, George. This will test their physical and mental limits and give me the data I require.
It's locked from the other side.
I heard the sounds come from this room. Richard! Oh my God! What happened? You're injured!
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
Your arm. What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? I saw serum in the medical room. I'll be back as fast as I can. Hang in there, Richard. You're going to be okay.
Thanks.
The door's locked? Hey, who locked the door? Open up! There's wounded in here!
It seems we have movement. Rico. He knows too much. I will require assistance to deal with this matter. But that won't be a problem now, will it, Barry?
Richard, the door won't open. But I can administer an injection. It will fight the poison temporarily while I look for another solution.
Rebecca, it's okay. They're coming.
Who's coming?
Alpha Team.
Don't move.
What is the meaning of this, Wesker?
Take a look at this.
Where did you get this?
Not me. My employers. Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Wesker, where's my family?
Seeing your family again depends entirely on your cooperation.
What do you want me to do?
So, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Take this list and see it completed, then meet me at this location. This key will grant you access to most locked doors. And Barry, remember, Umbrella's watching.
Wait, Wesker, my family! Wesker!
I have no choice.
Oh, Enrico. It seems you've managed to get pretty far. I wouldn't expect any less. However, the others will have to face a far more challenging obstacle if they wish to proceed.
I see. He's having me cover Umbrella's tracks. There's hidden cameras everywhere. I won't risk it. For my family's sake. What's that rumbling?
Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill! You in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand! Destroying key evidence makes me sick to my stomach. Wesker, Umbrella, somehow I'll make you pay. What's so important in these notes? Researchers will. June 3rd, 1998. My dearest Alma, let me first apologize for not being able to call you. A man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. I sit here trying to think of where to begin, of how to explain in a few simple words all that's happened in my life since we last spoke, and already I fail. I hope this letter finds you well, and that you'll forgive the tangents of my pen. This isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I can feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost to feelings of despair and confusion. But I have to tell you what's in my heart before I can rest. Alma, please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for me to tell you, and time is short, so accept these things as fact. Last month, there was an accident in the lab and the virus we were studying leaked. All my colleagues who were infected are dead or dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. This virus robs its victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them pressing against my door like mindless, hungry animals. I've seen enough. Wesker is directly responsible for these monsters. No wonder he wants me to destroy.
Jill.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right. Anyway, you should read this.
I kept treating Richard's injury. I managed to slow the spread of the poison, but without the serum, he wouldn't survive. He didn't want me going any farther down the hall. He said to have faith in Alpha Team. They'll come. I think he believed that. And at the same time, he was trying to protect me. He's always been like that. But if things turn dire, I'll do whatever I can to find a way out. For now, I'll wait. The hallway grew quiet, the air heavy with uncertainty. And then, not much longer after that,
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you.
we ended up giving Richard the serum, curing the poison from his body. But later on, he sacrificed himself to save Chris. When I learned what had happened, I was devastated. So shaken that I nearly lost my own life to one of those creatures. It was Chris that helped me pull through. In the end, the truth came out. The traitor among us was Captain Wesker, who met his demise by his own creation. Together, the remaining survivors and I fought and destroyed Wesker's monster, Tyrant, and escaped just in time before the countdown hit 0. Only 5 of us survived the mission. Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Barry Burton, Brad Vickers, and myself. To the fallen, Edward Dewey, Kevin Dooley, Kenneth Sullivan, Joseph Frost, Forrest Spire, Richard Aiken, and Captain Enrico Marini, you'll always be remembered as heroes of the RPD. Umbrella, they have to be stopped. But that fight will come another day. For now, the nightmare was over. All I want to do is sleep. On July 23rd, an MP vehicle was found inside the Arklay Mountains. Corpses of MP members and an unidentified body were found near the vehicle. According to the information from military authorities, the unidentified body was identified as former Ensign Billy Cohen, who was sentenced the death penalty following a court-martial on July 22nd. While Cohen was on transfer via Navy MP escort, they must have experienced some sort of accident. The corpses were severely mauled, apparently torn apart by unidentified wild animals. The following day, we returned to the location to recover the bodies, but they were nowhere to be found. Military authorities have requested that we hand over Cohen's body as proof of his death, but due to the circumstances described above, it will be a difficult task to recover the corpse. I am requesting that this case be temporarily closed until further notice. Raccoon City Police Department stars Bravo Team, Rebecca Chambers.